It's time to step up as an industry. We now know that only 12% of Australians keep fish, versus 9% of people interested in keeping fish that don't even have a pet. And 17% of people that have got other pets are interested in keeping fish. This means we could easily double our industry by encouraging people that already want fish to start keeping fish. As an industry, we are failing because no other industry will you find potential like that. The reason people are not keeping fish is they think that it's harder than it can be. They think it's more expensive than it has to be, and they think it takes up more room than it has to. So these three reasons for why they're not keeping fish are not even real. When some fish are so easy to keep, so undemanding, so cheap, and take up such little room. Sure, if you're keeping a large reef aquarium, these three reasons are very valid. But the difference between keeping a large reef aquarium and keeping a very basic starter aquarium with some beautiful zebra danios or golden mountain cloud minnows, rosy barbs, sucking cats. These sorts of fish are so easy and so undemanding. They really are super cheap pets. And somehow we're letting the community think that keeping all fish is similar to a reef aquarium. It's amazing how unrealistic people's expectations are, how expensive they think it is, how much it costs to run, how much space it would take up. And while for a large reef aquarium that can be the case, we really can't allow the public to think that that's what all fish keeping is, when fish have actually been proven to be the cheapest pet. A small basic aquarium can bring the family a huge amount of joy with very little effort and very little expense. I'm often shocked how much time I spend at home looking at my aquarium, which could only be described as very simple, but I get a huge amount of enjoyment out of it. We really need to share that with the general public. So we've really got to get our messaging right out into the community. We need people to know that by selecting the right aquarium and selecting the right fish, it doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be expensive, and it doesn't have to take up a lot of room. Now, to grow our industry, we need amazing display tanks in our store, and they need to be display tanks that people can imagine in their home. We need really good customer service so customers are confident they can get the right advice when they need it. Because the main time when people quit keeping fish is when they have a problem and they don't feel like they have someone they can come to help fix that problem. We need to be selling healthy fish, and we need to sell the right fish to the right customers that have the right aquariums to ensure that they have a good experience. We need clean, neat, inviting stores so anyone would feel comfortable walking around in the store. I believe that shelves, fixtures, displays and fish systems have a shelf life of about 7 years. After that time, they just start to look tired. We need to modernize our stores and modernize our approaches to make a modern family feel comfortable, make them feel enticed into our stores to buy something that will suit their beautiful modern homes. We need to stock modern, stylish aquariums that would look good in someone's home. We need to focus on quality products and service, not cheap prices, as the industry must be responsible for customers getting a great experience keeping their fish, and that comes at a price. There's no such thing as a cheap broken filter, or a cheap dead fish. We need a fresh new image in our industry. We need to start with our own values and presentation. Everything must be animal welfare first. So the question is, if we want this industry to grow, what can you do to improve?